Ready?
Wozniacki to serve.
Play.
Starting with an ace,
15.
setting the tone.
Well, Mertens, even though she missed that shot, you can see that she's waiting for that second serve way inside the baseline.
Ripping that backhand down the line. Attacking mindset already.
13.
Yeah, it is. That's what we talked about. I think this is what she has to do. She does hit the ball a lot harder and flatter, I think, than Wozniacki. Wozniacki's got a lot more margin for error. Exactly that. And I think you'll see Mertens do this a lot today. You can see from the first shot in every rally, she really wants to be aggressive.
Such a.
Oh, and a bit of luck. Relatively comfortable opening service game, and Wozniacki leads 1-0.
Light. Second serve. Fifteen.
Oh, that's a great serve. She's playing with a lot of confidence, Mertens. She's going for a lot of shots that you usually wouldn't go for unless you're really confident.
13, 15.
Just a rush of blood rushing that shot. Begging to be put away at the net.
Oh, great shot.
Cute angles, aren't they? She really is going for it. Throwing down the
14,
challenge
15.
to Wozniacki.
Game. Mertens.
So Mertens opens her account, and we are on
one
serve,
game
one
all.
game all.
She actually doesn't look nervous at all. It's only her 5th main draw Grand Slam appearance. First at the Australian Open.
It's a remarkable story. Get the feeling there's a little bit left in it. So Wozniacki now maybe into the sunshine from this end at Rod Laver Arena.
Oh, well done. She's waiting for that serve about good, I think half a meter inside.
Yeah, she's standing well inside the
The
baseline.
baseline, yeah. Well, I think that double fault came from the fact that Mertens is all over that serve, especially that second serve, and they can start to put pressure on you to
Just suffocating
overplay.
pressure.
Yeah.
Oh. 15-30.
I think the only thing that Mertens has to be careful with is the fact that Wozniacki will get a lot of balls back. She'll run down a lot of balls, and it's a fine line between going for your shots and being aggressive, but also cutting down those unforced errors and overplaying it.
And that's a classic example of overplaying it.
Yeah.
30. Fourteen, 30.
Oh, a couple of forehand errors here for Mertens in this game. Oh, good shot.
So Wozniacki holds, and we're on serve. Start of this semi, it's 2-1.
Wozniacki leads 2 games, 2-1. Love 15.
That backhand is really working today for Mertens.
15.
A lot of angle. just rushing on that forehand a little bit,
15,
Mertens.
30. Fifteen, 14.
So Wozniacki now with a couple of break points. First break points of the match. Go to the world number 2. Can she convert?
Game.
Wozniacki makes the first move in this opening set. She secures the break and leads 3 games to 1.
3 games to 1.
Just talking about that winning record of the 4 finalists that are left. Halep undefeated with 10 wins. Kerber, if you don't include the Hopman Cup, if you do include the Hopman Cup, I think it's up to 14 straight. Mertens undefeated. She's 10-0. And Wozniacki 9-1, her record from this year.
Let first serve.
Again, just a lot of unforced errors off that forehand side. She's really
15, love.
rushing on that forehand side. A lot of errors. I think she has to bring it in a little bit. As I said, it's one thing to play aggressive, but she has to keep those unforced errors down a little bit.
That's 7 unforced errors now for the match. 7 in
30 left.
15 minutes, 5 off the forehand wing.
It's
a better way to serve. Ace number 2 for Wozniacki in the blink of an eye. A couple of game points to take a 4-1 lead.
Fourteen, 15.
So 2
14,
aces and
13.
2 doubles. Still a game point for a 4-1 lead.
That's better forehand.
Juice.
The longest rally of the match.
Let's follow through.
So from a couple of game points to now
Mertens.
a break point opportunity for Elise Mertens. This is the first break point for her in the match.
Oh, that's a great shot. Set up by that first serve.
Juice.
She went for that one. That's her fastest serve so far.
Advantage. Wozniacki.
I just think Mertens just going for way too much. It's just not on. I mean, I know that so it was 136 and there wasn't a lot of placement. He was right in the hitting zone, but she's making the errors, and I think she needs to bring that in a little bit. And she shouldn't really be, I think, afraid to get into these rallies with Wozniacki and go for her shots when they're on, when you get a shorter ball.
So some nervous tension, early stages here, becoming a little error-riddled. Lit up. She gobbled that one up straight down the line.
She cut off the angle there.
Advantage. Wozniacki. Game. Wozniacki.
So the world number 2 has made her intentions clear in this semi. She consolidates the break and leads to 4 games to 1.
4 games to 1.
Oh, that's deep and sweet from Wozniacki.
Well, that's a favourite shot, that backhand.
Love for 10.
Better shot.
Take that. Anything you can do. Mertens stepping up.
I think the one thing that Wozniacki sometimes struggles is with, especially as the match gets longer. One thing that she does struggle with sometimes is if you really hammer that forehand, and if you play a lot of balls into that forehand, she starts to get a little bit tight on it. She comes off the ball, she doesn't hit through the ball, and that forehand starts to go shorter and shorter.
So target the forehand if you're Mertens.
Yeah.
But her own issues on her forehand at the moment.
Yeah, just the footwork isn't there sometimes. She's, again, just rushing.
Fourteen, 13.
That will make her breathe easier. Mertens, 2-4 in the first set.
Well, important hold of serve
Wozniacki
there.
leads 4 games to 2.
Just to continue to try and hold the serve here and put that pressure back on Wozniacki.
Wozniacki just waiting
15-11.
for her opponent to make the error in these rallies.
Oh, great shot. She loves that backhand.
30-11.
That's what she's desperately been trying to do on that return.
She's tried to do that a couple times.
Seeing it like a watermelon, taking it so early.
It's 14-15.
10 winners apiece so far after 27 minutes of play.
Again, Wozniacki.
So the world number 2 races to a 5-2 lead in this opening set.
Wozniacki leads 5 games to 2.
Wozniacki just peeling off winners with ease at the moment.
Perfect down the line. A lot of margin for error. Good shot.
Well, short, sharp points, aren't they, Yelena? We're not seeing too many rallies.
Well, yeah, I think Mertens doesn't want to get Wozniacki into those long rallies, and I think Wozniacki as well doesn't want to give that first shot away to Mertens.
Thirteen, 15. Let for serve.
A few more game points here for Elise Mertens. Clinging on in this first set.
Let for serve.
to perfection. Sizzling return from Wozniacki. Perfect placement.
14-30.
That backhand's really working for Wozniacki today. Very aggressive.
No, she's really in the groove. She's got the rhythm and the timing. It's all happening. And that's the first double off the racket of Mertens. Wozniacki pouring on the pressure. There's Elise's coach slash boyfriend, or I'm not sure which one's meant to come first, Yelena. Boyfriend slash coach.
Just call him coach.
Oh, nearly. When you're hot, you're hot. Wozniacki nearly did it.
Advantage, Mertens.
Oh, that was all or nothing down the line. Came up nothing for Mertens.
Just
Frustration just starting to bubble up.
Yeah, I just feel like she's going for a lot of those down lines and it's just not on. I mean, if she was having a great day and it was all going in, that's fine, but she's had quite a few unforced errors already. I'm not sure why she's not playing a little bit cross-court longer in the points.
advantage, Wozniacki.
Brings up a set point for Wozniacki. You never want to hand your opponent a cheapie, but that's the ultimate cheapie.
Just ran through that volley. Didn't stop and hit.
Wozniacki showing the ball on the right baseline. The ball scored out. Juice. Wozniacki has 2 challenges remaining.
Oh, great serve. Second ace of the match for Mertens.
Advantage, Mertens.
Well, she really had to fight hard then, Mertens. Swats away a set point. She holds. Wozniacki to serve for the opening set.
Wozniacki leads 5 games to 3.
It was really good for her to hold her serve here, not just to stay in this first set and make Wozniacki serve it out, but if Wozniacki does serve it out here, Mertens will start serving in the second set.
Trying to paint the line.
Yeah, just going for too
59.
much again. I feel like she could still go for her shots, but just bring it in a little bit. It's just going for the lines too much.
Direction was good. Mertens is challenging the ball on the right near sideline. The ball was called in.
So who's right here? The linesman or the chair umpire?
Mertens was pretty sure it was out. No,
Chair umpire. Good eye.
Replay the point. The call comes as it's shooting. It's not a late call that I can give away the point for this one.
So you're saying that she would have played the ball in if it wasn't for the ball?
But this I can't decide. But it could be.
Well, I think the umpire's got a point there because that call was made as Mertens was hitting the ball. It was too close to call, I think.
Mertens has 2 challenges remaining.
It's triple set point now for Wozniacki.
4 challenges.
Elise Mertens has not dropped a set in the Australian Open so far. Wozniacki on top of her game. She's in control. Takes the first set 6 games to 3 in 38 minutes here at Rod Laver Arena.
Let first serve. Laver.
Well, I think this is a huge game for Mertens early on here in this second set. She has to hold her serve. She can't get a breakdown in this second set. If she does, you could get away from her very quickly this match.
15 out. Fifteen 30.
Second double fault.
Yeah.
Is that first serve percentage, does she need to lift that a little bit more to get herself back in it? She's currently serving at 63%. First serve's in.
Oh. Certainly, yeah, first serve, so she needs a few more first serves. This game, she's only got 1 first serve in, so that percentage needs to go up. She's under a lot of pressure on her second serve.
She saves one break point, one more to come.
And even though she hit a winner there, she didn't go for that shot as
13,
much as she
14.
was going in the first set. It just shows that she really doesn't have to go for a winner on every single shot.
That's a better first serve.
Much better serve.
Went for the placement instead of the punch and the speed.
Advantage, Mertens.
Sees off a couple of break points in this all-important service game. And plenty of spirit left for
Again,
Elise Mertens. She holds. It's 1-love in the second
First
set.
game, second set. Fifteen love.
I almost have the feeling like she doesn't have the patience to
13.
rally at times.
Pulling the trigger too early.
Yeah, and look, it might also be a bit of a physical thing, maybe. She's played a lot of matches. She's not used to playing this many matches, especially at a Grand Slam.
40 love.
Fourth ace for Wozniacki. And yet the last match for the world number 2 finished at 1:30 in the morning local time, Yelena. You covered that
Yeah,
one, that
I
3-set
did.
win over Carla Suarez Navarro.
A lot of long rallies in that one.
And she
Again.
holds to love.
Wozniacki.
So we're on serve early in the second.
1 game on.
Fiance in the supporters box, David Lee, former NBA player. And of course, her coach, who was her father, watching on as well. They'd be pretty happy with what they've seen so far.
Yeah, he's been a part of her career ever since she pretty much started playing tennis. That's a better point. Some great hitting from Mertens. Again, even though she hit quite a few good shots in that point, Wozniacki was able to get a lot of balls back, and this is what Mertens pretty much has to do to win a point. That's why I think she has to be ready out there for these long points, and she has to be ready to rally sometimes and wait for her opportunity.
Thirty love. Thirteen, 15.
the first serve.
14-15. It's 14-30.
Oh, great point.
Well, every game is a struggle at the moment for Mertens, but she holds and takes a 2-1 lead in the second set.
2-1.
Little casual there
15.
by
Yeah.
Mertens.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Mertens a little bit. I wonder if she's just a little bit fatigued physically, maybe even mentally.
Looks like she needs a burst of energy.
Yeah, not quite as not quite as kind of energetic and intense as she usually is. She's got a lot of intensity, great body language, but just not there today. And sometimes, as much as you think, you know, you're feeling good and you know, you're pulling up fine after matches, but sometimes until you get out there again for that match and you have to go through these, you know, tough situations, tough long points, you don't realize it until you get on court.
4-11.
Served well today. Wozniacki, her 5th ace of the match.
Well, she's 63% first serves in for the match and winning 80% of points behind her first serve.
Mertens may be feeling a little sluggish. Those legs might feel like concrete at the moment.
The mind might feel a bit sluggish.
Game Wozniacki.
So Wozniacki's just cranked up the quality. The longer this match goes on, it's 2 games all. Looks to be in complete control. It's Mertens just clinging on. Holding on for dear life here, still on serve.
Great shot.
15-11. Third to 11.
Oh, much better hitting here from Mertens. She continues to be aggressive, but has cut down those unforced errors a little bit in this second set. beautiful footwork from Wozniacki.
13-15.
Wozniacki playing a lot more down the line today. A lot more than I've seen her all tournament. That'd be a tactic against Mertens.
Sergio.
So a break point. Wozniacki's just
30-14.
put her foot down in the last few games.
Yeah, Mertens just got stuck with her feet a little bit there again. Footwork isn't quite there.
Game.
She snares the break, the all-important break in this second set. This time last year, Caroline Wozniacki was ranked 20 in the world.
15.
Super impressive finish to last year. What's changed? You mentioned the serve a little bit. Where have the changes come from at 27 years of age?
She's not that old.
You're not quite a veteran.
No. It's funny, sometimes we say for 22-year-olds they're so young, and then when they're 28, 29 are veterans. So
Yeah.
30.
yeah, no, look, I think the serve has been a huge difference. Definitely a lot more consistent. Not that she's ever done too many double faults, but that second serve's a lot better. The first serve percentage is better.
Thank you.
Lost in the third round here last year, Wozniacki. The year before that, the first round, and then the second round. So really battled down under in recent years. And another 3 game points here to take a 4-2 lead in this second set.
I think the one thing that Wozniacki has actually been able to do today is expose the movement of Mertens. I mean, she's a good mover, but no one's been able to really get her on the run or on a stretch as much as Wozniacki has today. And the thing with Caroline is she's not going to do it, you know, once or twice in a point. She's going to do it more than that, consistently. Oh, great serve.
Ace number 6. And we'll review this. Look good.
Yeah, well then, I think it would be interesting to see what Mertens, if she loses this match, especially if she loses it here in the second set, what she'll say in the press later, because she definitely looks fatigued to me, both mentally, I think physically as well. watched her a lot this summer, and this is the most deflated I have seen her
59.
in all the matches that I've watched. And I watched Hopman Cup as well. I called a couple of her matches here, and when I haven't called them, I've watched them.
And that's just experience? And I guess also, I mean, this is just her 5th Grand Slam.
Look, I think it's both experience, as you said. Only her 5th Grand Slam. She's only ever gone past the first round at Roland Garros last year, where she got to the 3rd round. So definitely experience, but also just she's never had to deal with this many matches also. As we said, she played Hopman Cup, played quite a few singles and mixed doubles matches there, went straight to Hobart. She defended her title there. She also, one of her matches that I called against Cornet, she played in the heat
13.
as well. So just a different type of, I think, different conditions and different things you've got to manage. The recovery as well, day in and day out. And
Just unravelling,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's
yeah.
unravelling
31.
quickly here for Mertens.
And I think it's something to be maybe expected at this stage of a tournament for someone so inexperienced like her.
Fourteen 30. Game. Mertens.
So Mertens still alive, but only just.
New ball space.
Wozniacki
Wozniacki
serving
leads
and 4 games to 3.
Fifteen. Thirty-nine.
It's the right call.
And it's 40-love again. No serve. All too easy.
49.
Sprinting to the finish line is Caroline Wozniacki. And that's
Game.
5-3. She's just 1 game away from the 2018 Australian Open final.
Wozniacki leads 5 games to 3.
Elise Mertens running out of puff. Serving to stay in the tournament. What a golden run it's been in Australia. Perth and Hobart, and now here. Just run into a brick wall today.
Oh, great play.
Fifteen. Love. 13-11.
Well, solid game here from Mertens. This she would like to make her opponent serve it out, put that pressure back on.
Game. Mertens.
So she forces Wozniacki to serve it out.
Mertens and Shannon Cole on the right first sideline. The ball was called in.
Serve has been so solid this afternoon. If this is in, it's the seventh ace. And it is. Catches the line. What a way to start this service game.
15-9. Mertens has one challenge remaining.
Another solid first serve.
Well, we talked about that serve and how much it's improved, and she proves it right there. Two great serves serving for the match.
Her fiance David Lee watching on. They got engaged in November last year.
Wozniacki and Shannon Cole on the right near sideline. The ball was called out.
Why not have a go?
Yeah, she's got nothing to lose. She's serving for the match and 30 love, even though I think it was the right call.
Thirteen, 15. Wozniacki has two challenges remaining.
Ball toss. A
13.
bit low, a bit too far forward.
This is a significant moment in her career. There must have been times over the last 4 years where she might have questioned that she would get back to the top again. Point of the match.
Yeah.
13-14.
The approach shot wasn't good enough. Mertens really didn't have to move at all.
Maybe a late twist here, Yelena. This is just her second break point opportunity in the match.
And she gets a second serve too.
Oh, and she hands it to her. So Wozniacki cannot serve it out. She tightens up at the worst possible moment. And we're back on serve at 5 games apiece.
She's not happy. I mean, you don't usually see this from Wozniacki. And she had 30 love in that game too. Threw in a couple double faults.
She went cold at the worst possible moment.
Yeah, well, her 2 double faults of the set have come in that last game.
15-11.
change in this match. Mertens has won the last 6 points.
13, Laver.
Wozniacki is frozen.
It's a great point. Aggressive but controlled aggression.
14,
Make that 7 points in a row. Third ace of the match. And Mertens now swinging freely.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the right baseline, the ball scored out.
Catches the line.
The camera, can we move it to the side?
11.
Wozniacki just asking for the camera to move. It's in her line of sight. Where's this been for the first 1 hour and 10
yeah.
minutes?
Laver, 13.
Thought she might be a bit fatigued mentally and physically, but we really don't know where this has come from in the last 2 games.
He was late call too.
15, 13.
And now a set point for Mertens. Pressure does funny things to athletes.
14.
And this has been an extraordinary turnaround. Mertens looking to send this into a third and deciding set.
Wozniacki channel call on the left service line, the ball scored out.
Oh,
She's stepped inside the baseline on this return. Mertens ready to pounce.
oh, what a second serve.
Thirteen, 14.
Oh, well done, Wozniacki. Just facing 2 set points there.
Juice.
Saving 2 set points, Wozniacki.
Got caught there with her footwork, Mertens.
Advantage.
Don't forget, Yelena, she did face 2 match points in the second round against Jana Fett, Croatian world number 119. Game point for a second set tie-break.
Oh, another double fault. Third of the set. But all 3 double faults have come in the last 2 service games of Wozniacki.
Yeah,
So
and here in Rod
just-
Laver Arena is just
yeah.
full with tension, isn't it?
Perhaps just feeling the pressure of Mertens as well, stepping into that serve. Wozniacki.
Advantage. Wozniacki.
And I think that's why she's been double faulting. When that first serve doesn't go in, Mertens has been all over that. Her first serve percentage is down for Wozniacki a little bit in this match, particularly in this set. It's 52%.
Over striking on the forehand. Another game point
Advantage.
for a tie break in this second set.
Wozniacki. Juice.
Well, she needs to regain her composure and quickly, otherwise the second seed's going to find herself in a third set.
A bit of a let off there for Mertens.
Advantage. Wozniacki.
A tie-break will decide this all-important second set in this women's semi-final.
6 games in a row. Tiebreak. Both players.
That game, a real arm wrestle.
I think you'd have to favour Wozniacki in this tie-break again.
Oh, you're a brave person, Jelena Dokic. Didn't it just flip? It did a 180.
Yeah, look, it did, but Wozniacki did well to hold her serve there. She saved a couple of set points as well. So I think that momentum still a little bit with Wozniacki, I think.
Wozniacki.
If Wozniacki's learned anything, Elena, in the last 10-15 minutes or so, is that you have to go and win this, don't you? You can't just sit back and wait for your opponent to make an error and hand you this match.
Yeah, look, I think she'll continue going for her shots here, trying to get Mertens on the run. This is a big point here. And a great serve. She's served well today when she's needed to, even though her first serve percentage is around 55%. It's been better in a couple of her previous matches, but still she's served well when she's really needed to. I think for Mertens, she started to play better, but I think it was just too late. If she played like this maybe from the beginning of the match, we would have had a completely different match on our hands here. Well, great aggressive play there from Mertens. Was able to get enough margin for error there on that forehand. Oh, well done. Not easy taking the ball out of the air, but she timed that well.
She's absolutely playing right now, Elise Mertens, as if she's got absolutely nothing to lose.
Wozniacki.
So they change ends. Wozniacki with the nose in front. 4 points to 2. Mertens with a free swing. She's meant to be back and showered in the change room now and on her way to the Melbourne airport. Wozniacki did serve for this match. Couldn't close it out, so here we are in a tie-break, a tense, tight tie-break in this semi-final.
She went for it.
All or nothing, wasn't it? Hail Mary.
5-2. Wozniacki.
She She's been given a couple of gifts in this tie-break, Wozniacki.
Yeah, just the consistency of Wozniacki. That's why I think I backed her in this tie-break. It was the consistency pretty much all match, all day, that's gotten her through into this winning position. Oh, well done. Great shot. You can see with that point there, Mertens, I think a lot better mover to her backhand side than her forehand. And that's what Wozniacki has done well today, is attack that forehand side of Mertens.
Now, how does she cope here? Not serving for it this time, but she does have 4 match points for a spot in Saturday night's final.
Let go serve.
Despite suffering the yips, Caroline Wozniacki prevails. 6-3, 7-6 in 1 hour and 37 minutes into her 3rd Grand Slam final. Can she break her Grand Slam duck here in Melbourne?